Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. I'm still pretty damn sick. This is my co-host Teddy, and I thought I would jump on the camera here for you guys today because I have a really fun video for you. We're going to be checking out this guy right here. It's the Nvidia Titan XP. We're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of it. It's the 2017 model because it's so confusing. Now, if you haven't watched my previous video, I actually tested out these guys in a Playtech system in SLI. But I just thought I'd do this unboxing as it'll be a bit of fun and we can go into more detail about this graphics card. So, the box is quite funny. It opens up very differently to anyone I've ever tested. There we go. There we have the GPU here. And we have, this looks like the manual and all of that fun stuff. Whoa, it is indeed. Here you go. Titan XP starter guide, and it's just something else, and a support guide. Okay, really. Wow, so it has a very, very thick, probably the thickest starting guide I've ever seen. Because you don't want someone buying one of these ghost cards if they don't know how to install it, I guess. Speaking of which, the naming scheme, I just don't understand it. Honestly, they could come up with any other name, but they picked the same one. Well, not technically, the last Titan X was just, its official name was Titan X. But we called it the Titan XP because it had the same title as the one before it. Remember, there were two Titan X's in terms of their official name. And the last one was obviously a Pascal-based one. That's why everybody sort of unofficially called it the Titan XP. Then Nvidia gets the great idea of calling the new one the Titan XP as well. It just... I just really don't understand the logic behind it. They just made it so confusing. They could literally pick any other name. As I suggested a while back, I said they should have called this card the Titan XXX because it's the third Titan X. You know, it sounds pretty cool as well. But you know, that might have sounded a little bit stupid, but at least it would have been easy to differentiate them. Anyways, we'll move on. Get the ghost card out. It's just something that's just bothered me for a while. I just don't know what they're thinking sometimes. Now, let's talk about this GPU itself and all of its glory. So, it's coming with the 16nm GP102 GPU. That's the same as what you get in the 1080 Ti. It's going with 3,840 CUDA cores, which is up from the 1080 Ti's 3,584. Going with 240 text units, 1080 Ti has 224, 96 ROPS, 1080 Ti has 88, and a base clock speed of 1481 MHz and a boost clock of 1582, which is the same as the Founders Edition 1080 Ti. So it's basically across the board there, just higher specs, you know, slightly higher in a lot of ways, and the same speeds. Although those speeds will go higher because this graphics card features GPU boost 3.0, so you'll probably see that go up, I would imagine somewhere in the 1700s, maybe the 1800s. We'll get to see that once I start testing this graphics card. Now, memory-wise, it's coming with 12 gigabytes of GDDR5X memory at 11 gigabits per second. That's 1 gigabyte more total memory than the 1080 Ti at the same speed. So take from that what you will. It's also coming with a 384-bit bus compared to the 352-bit bus of the 1080 Ti. Now moving around to power, it's coming with a TDP of 250 watts, same as 1080 Ti. Nvidia recommend a PSU of 650 watts, and it has a thermal limit of 91 degrees. If we look around to power adapter wise, you're just going to need a single 8-pin and a single 6-pin power connector up top there. It does have SLI fingers, obviously, because I've already tested these in SLI, and that works very nicely. If we look at the cooler, it's the Founders Edition. Now, I assume this is the same one they used in the Founders Edition 1080 Ti. So this is the improved model over the previous generation Founders Edition cooler. This GeForce GTX on the side also lights up. and that has just a bigger vapor chamber. It's just upgraded, supposedly runs quieter, and temperatures are a bit lower, so that's good. Has a nice back plate round on the back as well. That's always good to see, and all the Founders Edition these days come with it. Now, we see no DVI port, same as the 1080 Ti, but the last Titan X did come with a DVI port. And we see just triple display port there. That'll be DisplayPort 1.4 and an HDMI port that will be HDMI 2.0B, so you can go do all your 4K craziness with your HDMI port. And in general, this card is coming in with quite a high price point. You're going to have to buy it from Nvidia, and it's going to set you back $1,200 US dollars, which is quite a bit of money. They also limit you to 2 per customer, which I have no idea why. Okay, Nvidia. There's just a lot of funny things with this graphics card, and I don't want to harp on about it too much, but it just, for a premium graphics card, this is made for their marketing's kind of all over the place as well. It's sort of like they're saying it's for gaming because it's got the GTX branding, but they also say it's for, you know, machine learning and other sort of industrial, or I should say business sort of uses like that. So it just seems like they came up with this graphics card and the marketing department just had no idea on who it was for and how to market it and what to name it. And they just did a really, really bad job of it, because this card really is confusing to a lot of people in terms of the name, where it's placed, why they released it. There's a lot of questions to do with it. But hey, we'll answer all of those once I start testing this graphics card, and I will be doing a showdown with it. Against what exactly? Well, you'll see in my next video. Now, I thank you all for watching this video. Teddy thanks you as well. He's been a bit out of action because I've been out of action, but he's here today. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.